Okay, so let me show you how I would paint a cosmos. So this was a photo that I took at the Melbourne Flower Show. They were just beautiful, so many colours, really interesting. Some had white centres with the pink around the outside. I really liked this one here. There's orange. Apparently they come in all sorts of colours, so that was just beautiful for me. I even like this one down here that's hanging upside down, so we might have a look at that. Beautiful white one with the yellow centre. This one, they're easy to paint on their side as well. So that's my reference photo, and let me get started here. Okay, so I'm just going to put that over here so I've got something to look at. This is just my sketchbook. This is my Etchr Lab sketchbook that I like. It's got 300 GSM watercolour paper in it, so I'm actually using the back. So we had a discussion the other day about travel watercolour books to travel with, and yes, if it's 300 GSM you can paint on both sides, so that works as well. All right, let's go for something. We'll start off with a darker one. So there's a couple of different ways we can do this. You can see that I am going straight into the magenta in here and just picking up a fairly thick bit of paint on my brush. I just counted there's 8 petals to a cosmos, so I'm going to do 8 dots around in a circle, not in the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm just going to make them a little bit more. Okay, doesn't have to be completely round. I'm going back into my water, and I am just going to, with a wet-ish brush, pull that out in the shape of a petal. It's an oval. Okay, my water must be dirty. There we go. 1, 2. Bringing it out like that is giving me an interesting edge at the tip as well. I'm not worried if they touch each other or if some of them are different shapes either. There we go. Did I get enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll just put that in there. There we are. I will let that dry as well. So we'll do another one. So while that's drying, all right, let's do another one that has the pink on the outside coming into white. So a bit of a different technique. I'm picking up just some of the pinks in my brush here, and no, changed my mind. I'm going to do it. I don't have any really clean water, but anyway, I'm going to do that with just water, just a light colour in water. So I've got just water going down. It's got a bit of paint in it. I'm not overly worried. Okay, just in my rough shape. That's all it is. And then I'm going to go back in with my pink. I might go this pink. I'm just going to drop it up here in the top of the petal and let the water bring it down. Or you can rinse off your brush and tease it down just a little bit. There you go. Just softening those off, teasing it in. There we go. All right, now this one's kind of dry. I'm going to go with it because I'm happy for it to mix as well. Yellow centre. So I'm just going to dot that in, and I'm going to let it mix out a little bit. If there's something there that I don't like, I'm still going to leave it. I don't mind it. I'm going to leave that. Same for this one. centre. If it goes out, it's fine. There you go, that one hasn't. Okay, let's do one upside down because I really like that one. I'm going to do the same technique. Go something a bit darker, going this one. Okay. 5, that'll do. And pull it out just by using the shape of the brush. Okay. Right, I'm going to grab my tissue because I'm not liking how that yellow has run away there a bit too much. So I'm just going to bring it back. That's a bit of a puddle. And just by bringing it back, I'm liking it a whole lot more. Okay, this one. So let's do some green leaves then. No, hang on, before we go. My centre's a bit not happening here. And it is, it's just play. Just soften that off just a little bit. Okay, let's, the greenery is kind of a really limey sort of colour. Let me just mix something up here. More green to it. There we are, that'll do. Now this one, the one that's upside down, it's just that. There you go. And if it touches, I'm okay with that as well. There you go. Give it a stem. This one, give it a stem. And one for that one as well. If you wanted to paint it facing on its side, and we can go looser again, picking up a watery mix. Okay. Petal, petal, another one that way. I'm just going to use the side of my brush on here and here. There we are. And a little bit darker in the centre for that one. There we are. Picture. All right, that one's on its side. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of green into my centre because I think that might look nice. A little bit of, there we go. Yeah, I like that better. And back into the yellow. There we are. Good. Okay. That one back a little bit. So let me do another one on its side while that's drying. Petal, petal, another petal, one for its front, a little bit at the front, and by letting them dry, and we'll come back and fix them up. Let's give it a stem. This one's coming this way. Leaves. Let me have a look. They're kind of like that from memory. I can't really see the leaves in my picture. Anything else? No. I can't see any leaves. So that was it. I did look at one on here. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, quite spindly. And the buds are just little tight buds as well. Okay. That one's got different centres. It's got like quite a dark dot in it, so you could even come back with a pen and give it some dark dots. These ones are similar. Oh, I like that one on its side. It's really pretty. You can actually see the green there. Quite spindly leaves. What do we got? There we go. Just like that. Not much. Another one up here. Okay, these are getting there. I'll just give those a quick dry. getting there. Back for this one, which is kind of a bit more, we'll go a bit more red in that. Pick up a bit of that red. All I'm going to do is a bit of a swoosh across here for the front petals. That one. There we go. This one's more pink. And again. One's really loose. You could dry them off and do yellow centres. Really should dry them first before I go fiddling with them, but really, you know, loose. This one's nearly dry. You could go round that again and put another layer of petals around that one as well. Okay, I have this sort of colour. It's a bit purpley there. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Who says they have to have 8 petals? It's your painting. There we go. Transparent layers are beautiful. There you go. I like that. There we are. Much prettier. This one's not really dry enough. By waiting for it to dry and then coming over it again with another layer of petals, I think that's really pretty. So these ones up here, I'm going to give them a bit of yellow for the centre. I just want the impression of. They don't have to be perfect. There you go. I quite like those. And then of course some really light ones in the background. Watery, you know, really light. All that needs to be in the background. In the background. Another one out here. That's all it needs. Just some of those. Pick up a bit of green. Give it a stem because it has to look right. It's still got to look like it's, you know, there we are. That's my idea of cosmos. Is it correct? Oh, missed that one. Give that a little bottom and a bit of a stem. A bit more green. There we are. Yeah, I really like the one upside down. Probably needs another layer of petals. Look, I could play all day. There we go. There we are. And that's another technique. Transparent layers as well, which is just something else to think about. Making sure that the first layer of petals is dry and going over them again with another layer. There we go. Let me know how you go. I think they'd make beautiful cards. And, you know, it's about using the brush, and, you know, we use a mop brush. So, yeah, nice and easy. You can put a bit more depth into the leaves. Let me go a bit darker. Not that one. There we go. Something a bit darker, greener, and a bit more green, just to give it a bit more interest in the leaves. There we are. I could keep playing. All right. Think about cosmos on different angles, facing down. I really like this one. Lots of layers for transparent petals. There you go. Have fun.